Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Just want to get into a quick lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying. We're going to start off with the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 28, verse 1 through 4, real quick. So, verse 1, Sirach, chapter 28, verse 1. He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Right? So, we're not, you're not supposed to take vengeance into your own hands. You're supposed to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because this thing of ours is not a carnal thing, it's a spiritual thing. Alright? Verse 2. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest. And who are your neighbors? Is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and confusion of faces that go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? Those are our real neighbors. Everybody else are just heathens. Alright? Let me get a precept for that. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 23 and 24. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there remembrance that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because how are you going to have aught with a brother, and you don't forgive him, and then you're going to go to the altar and present a gift to the Most High, and hope for forgiveness and pray for it, but here it is, you have all with your brother that you have seen, you know what I mean? The Most High we have not seen, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is off, man. Alright? Let's continue here. One man, there's back in Sirach chapter 28, verse 3. One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord? Yeah, let's read that one more time. One man beareth hatred for another, man, alright? For another. And doth he seek pardon from the Lord? Look at this guy, you know what I mean? Here you are, you can see your brother, right? But deep inside, you have like this hate for you. Or not hate, but maybe you're upset with him about something. And maybe you just need to clear up the air. And here you're coming to the Lord trying to seek pardon for those sins that you've committed. You know what I'm saying? No, man. Seek the love of the brotherhood, man. All right, and ask for forgiveness. Or tell that brother if he's sinned against you, if he's offended you, bring it up to him. One on one. All right. Here, let me get a precept real quick for that too. Because we gotta be on point, one body here. You know what I'm saying? Not having all with among each other. That's just not right. This 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say here, man, this is what I'm talking about. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he has seen, how can he love the Most High, whom he hath not seen? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're here with your brother, week in, week out, and during all the other days, you know what I'm saying? Because we get together, a lot of us get up together, throughout the week, the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for making that possible. But here it is. We see this brother, you know what I'm saying, and don't put it off tomorrow. You know what I mean? If there's something going on, I mean, it's all through the spirit too, but you address it. If it's real serious, if you still feel some kind of way, address it. Because we can't go out to war like this, having whatever doubts or suspicions of your brother, that shit is going off, man. Alright? Back in Sirach chapter 28, verse 4 now. He showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doth he ask for forgiveness of his own sins? Right, he showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, man. We're in these corruptible bodies, alright? Alright? and we're gonna go off. We're gonna sin. We're gonna transgress the laws, man. And we're human. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect, not yet. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we make it. You know, we're part of the hopeful elect. You know, that number to get that incorruptible crown. You know what I mean? Get those new bodies. All right. In the meantime, man, this is all a test, man. And if there's something that your brother offends you, you just bring it up to him, man. All right, because if you go to the Most High and you pray to Him, and he's not gonna hear you, man. He's actually gonna fuck you up, man. He might give you a test. You know what I'm saying? And jack you up so that you learn from that. All right. Which is still love, but still, what you're doing is off, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have a problem with a brother, go address it right away. All right. Don't let it simmer. All right. And if the brother's always bringing up rebuttals, then bring a third person into it. But go in order, a higher up brother. Bring it to council, and then if he doesn't hear him, then we bring it to the whole congregation. Let me move over now to Matthew chapter 18. This is a very good point here. This is Matthew chapter 18. I'm going to start at 21 and read all the way down to 35. This is the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 21. Right? Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Because 7 times is known as completion, Alright? But then guess what? Verse 22, Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants. Right? Yeah. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him which ought him 10,000 talents. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, his wife and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. Right? Because the guy couldn't pay. So we're gonna sell everything you own. And that goes back to, yes, women. Being your property, your children are yours too. You know what I'm saying? So now, this Lord is trying to, sell everything of this man, his servant, to make up for the debt that he lost. That he can't pay, the 10,000 talents. All right. Verse 26, Matthew 18:26. Now, the servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosed him, and forgave him the debt. All right? Look at that. He said, hey, man, it's cool. All right? You don't have to pay me or anything. Just keep it moving and everything straight. You know what I'm saying? Right? Where are we at right here? Pay the all and forgive him the debt. Come. Verse 28. Matthew 18:28. But the same servant, right, went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that thou owest. Now, you know how Jake is, man. They get all wild, We have that temper tantrum sometimes, and you got to control that, man. But here in this example, you see the servant who was just relieved of that 10,000 talents, debt. He's getting crazy over $100, or not even 100, 100 pence. All right. And he's putting hands on another servant, someone, because there's an order to everything. So someone under him, he's putting hands on him. Verse 29. And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt. So when his fellow servants saw that what was done, they were very sorry, and came and told unto their Lord all that was done. Then his Lord, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all the debt I forgave thee all that debt, because thou desiredst me. Shouldst not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee? And his Lord was wroth, and delivered him to the tormentors uh, till he should pay all that was due unto him. So likewise, this is the point, shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother their trespasses, man. So, we're not perfect. We're trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability here, and there's gonna be times where a brother may offend you. You know what I mean? But it's really a test, man. All right, are you gonna be man enough to go to your brother and address it, and tell him like, man, I didn't like this and this, or whatever the case may be? Are you gonna address it, man, or are you gonna have it into your heart and then approach the Lord and ask for forgiveness of your own sins, but you can't forgive your brother? Man, you gotta let all these little things go, these little weak things, and even if it's a major thing, you still gotta go address it, man. All right, because we're one body, man. You can't affect the body, because that's gonna be a little leaven. The little leaven's gonna be cut right out. This is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because in that day, when you think you're all cool, you think, I've done everything, and, you have this hope, but you haven't turned around and forgiven your brother, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have that same judgment, that without mercy, without that forgiveness, without that compassion, that was given to you, that you couldn't relay and give to your brother because you had some ought with him, you're going to get judged, man. All right? So, man, examine yourselves daily, all right? When you wake up in the morning, and if you got a mirror, because some brothers don't have mirrors, but the first person you should be cursing out is yourself, man. That wicked ass, wickedness that's in you. To ask the Most High to purge all that shit out. To put you through tests and examine you. Because you want to grow, right? Or you gotta go through this fire, man. All right. So some of it is gonna be hard and rough, but you gotta get through that narrow, man. You gotta go through it. All right. And don't be proud. Just talk to your brother. Seek counsel even if you want, but get it done. All right. Don't just go to the Lord and seek forgiveness for your own sins and then have problems with your brother, man. I'm gonna keep saying it, man. All right. This is 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. Not rendering evil for evil, right, or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. Right? Yeah, man. Don't render evil for evil, especially, If, a brother offended you, don't go around and do the same shit hoping that he catches it and notices it. Don't do that. Be a wise man. Do what's right, all right? If there's a situation, bring it up to your brother. That's it. Just keep it simple. I want to check out a word real quick. Bear with me for a moment. Yeah. All right. Get another precept here. Just go back into Sirach. Sirach's heavy, man. I recommend all brothers read a little bit of Sirach every day, or Proverbs, or Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see what I got here. This is 3 con. This is 19. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19. Yeah, verse 13. Oh, here we go. Yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's right. Slovakia. right? Warn or exhort. This is Sirach chapter 19, verse 13 through 15. Verse 13. Admonish a friend. It may be he hath not done it, and if he have done it, that he do it no more. Right? So admonish, goes into to admonish, to warn, exhort, right? To put in mind, to caution or reprove gently. Admonish, warn, right? So check it out. This is perfect. Admonish a friend, right? Warn or tell a friend. It may be he hath not done it, or if he have done it, that he do it no more. Right? So if there's something like that a brother has done that you don't like, you just bring it up to him. All right, so he doesn't continue doing that and offending you. All right. Verse 14. Admonish thy friend. It may be he hath not said it, and if he have, that he speak it not again. Right? Sometimes words could be said, and there's things that are annoying sometimes to us. You know what I mean? That we may cause offense to. But if you bring it to our attention, if you love me, you're my brother. Bring it to my attention, man. If it's gentle or forward, all right. If it's gonna be rough, all right. Just please let me know. I want to grow. And I want you guys to grow too, my brothers. Doing the work doing the will of the Heavenly Father, our Heavenly Father. I want you to grow. All right, I don't want you to fall back, right, or stay in the same position. I want you to grow and I want us all to grow. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Let me see. Verse 15. Admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander, and believe not every tale. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I remember in the world, when I worked in finance, was that when you work with some people, right? Like, let's say I'm with this guy, and he's talking shit about some other guy, I gotta block that out right here. You know what I mean? Because this guy talking shit about the third person, and now when I meet this third person, now I have this pre-notion of how this man is. And I already don't like this about so and so, you know what I'm saying, because of what this guy told me, and that's not how it should be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prove a friend, and you gotta examine these people that you're bringing to the fold. You know what I'm saying? You don't just bring anybody inside to the house, right? You don't do that. So this let me get this precept here. This is back in Sirach chapter 3 now, verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. So now you have all this bullshit entering into your head from someone else telling you about some other person. Now this person arrives to your presence, and now your judgment is overthrown because you have all this nonsense that so and so said about this other person. And it shouldn't be like that. All right. So if you have a suspicion or you have anything that that's bothering you, go to your brother first, and just bring it out. Just plain and simple. Just, hey man, let me talk to you. I have this so and so, and then if he doesn't hear you, like I said, the rebuttals start happening, and you still feel like your side of the story has not been heard. Get another brother into it, but go in order, and then, from there, Lord willing, it's all handled. You know what I'm saying? If he's a man of the Lord, he's going to hearken. All right? So, I hope this lesson was edifying. And again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rukar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity. Shalom.